Hello guys, my name is Sadhaka Prasad from AML branch. Today we will know about the JavaScript language. Firstly, we start onwards. Objects in JavaScript. Objects in JavaScript are the fundamental data structure used to store collection of data as a key value pairs. A key is also called as a property, is a string or a symbol, and its corresponding value can be any valid JavaScript data type, including functions or objects. Arrays are primitive values like numbers or strings. Objects are used to represent real world entities with properties and behaviors. It means the objects are behave like a real world entities and different types. And we next access access properties. You can access objects properties used to dot notations or bracket notations. Console log or person name or console log or person age. The age is in a particular bracket. It does not change. It has a specific value. The modifier properties, you can update existing properties by directly assigning a new value or using brackets notations. It means the specific value are given by the separating of the value of the variable is depend on the brackets and their notations. For example, person age is equal to 31, person bracket name is equal to do. The console or person age is a 31, or console login is a person name. And key features. Nested objects. Nested objects means objects can be contain other objects as values, enabling hierarchical structures. It is a example, and we continued after example to functions in JavaScript. What is are functions and why are they important? Functions are the blocks of reusable code are designed to perform a specific task. They take imports, executing the sequence of the statements and can return as a result. Functions are crucial for improving code morality, reusability, and readability. They help to avoid the repetitions and encapsulability logic and make a programs easier to debug and maintain. Between declaring and declaring function, the function declare, the most traditional way to define a function in a JavaScript is using the function declaration. This form is hosted the meaning to it can be called before its definitions in a code. And the function expression can be also be defined as a references of the variable. These can be functions are the hosted, the meaning they must be declared before calling. And the arrow functions. Arrow functions are introduced in the ES6. Arrow functions are more considered and having the lexical this is which are the means to the inheritance of the from the surrounding context. The concept of this, the values of these are determined by the any functional is called the determinant means refers to the object that owns the functions. And next one grids. Grids mean the person grid in arrow functions do not have their own this. They inheritance it from the surrounding context. And it can be in arrow functions. The arrow functions do not have their own this are inherent from the surrounding context JavaScript. Then the example is a constant person is equal to the name John or greeting are equal to. It means and it has the scope and it has a scope in the Java functions creating in the method in the object methods. This refers to the object that calls the method. Constant person equal to the name of the John and greeting function is the console logging this name refers to the person. And the next third concept is the difference between the var, let, and constant. Var scope where is a function scoped or a global scoped. It declared as outside of a function. Declaration it can be redeclared and updated within a same scope without errors. Hosting. Next one, hosting. Let scope. Let is a block scoped, meaning it is a limited to the block enclosed by the crucial braces in a which is a declared as which is declared. Declaration it can be not be declared within a same block. And hosting. Hosting that is a hosted of a not installation so accessing before the declaration result in a reference error. And a constant. Scope. Constant is a block of scoped let let. Declaration are the cannot updated or declared within a same game. The next one, JavaScript modules. Importance of modules. JavaScript modules are essential for organizing the code and improving the maintainability and avoiding the global namespace pollutions. By splitting large applications into the smaller, reusable parts, modules are helped to keep the code base clean, modular, and easy to debug. And using of ES modules, exporting you can export functions, objects, or variables from the module to make them to available for the use in their other file. It means export or import the in other JavaScript files. You can import exported functions or variables. The imported the keyword in the ES modules are typical used for the better organized, especially in the larger applications. For examples, in the math JS, export the functions by adding of a two numbers and recalling them as a plus b and export the constant pi is equal to 3.14. In importing importing in another JavaScript file, you can import the exported functions or variables in imported keyboard. And in the imported keyboard, you imported the and add the where functions like py from the max.js console the log and add